Everybody, what is going on? CerealOverdrive here, and today I'm playing Entropia Universe. What we're going to be doing today is, it's a little bit late, but I've got off of work tomorrow, so I'm going to stay up late. It's a Thursday. I want to do a quick 100 PED hunt that I'm getting a little tired, so I'm probably going to be going to bed, but we'll see how everything goes. But I figured it would be a good time to get online. I felt like playing, figured I'd stream because the girlfriend's on a business trip, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'll stream. Do this and catch some of you guys that might be on a different coast, right? Because I know some of you guys are probably out in Cali or something like that, and it's just not the same, right? Let me just check all this, make sure everything sounds good. What is going on? Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds perfect. I can hear my voice. I can hear everything going. So let's head out and start this hunt. We're gonna be doing 100 PEDs today, seeing how that goes, and then sort of going from there. As you guys join, feel free to ask questions or anything like that. If you are watching this in the comments, if this is on YouTube, hey, we probably had a pretty good hunt, so this is probably one you want to tune into, because that's how it works. I'm only posting the good stuff to YouTube, so if you see it, that means it was good, and that means something happened. I could have just lost a shit ton and be like, this is a good learning experience, but you never know. And I feel like I'm having an audio problem, but I don't think so. There's just no noise whatsoever coming through. It's sort of weird. I feel like MindArk's definitely had to increase. Yeah, there we go. There we got some noise. That guy's got a good gun. Damn. Some tough competition out here as far as people to fight with. Here it goes. These guys are going to be taking on some crazy damage, but I can get this old real quick. Gonna sip on my nice little water too while we're letting people join in. I don't know if this is going to be a popular time or not. That's another thing. I'm not 100% certain anybody's even going to join in, because it's like it is a bit late. Most people aren't up this late on a Thursday, so I'm like, we'll see. But I thought it would be cool. Usually it's good to just hop on, shoot some PEDs through the gun, relax a bit. It's a good like nighttime activity, I feel like right before bed, if I'm playing a game like Fortnite or Apex Legends, you always find yourselves in these I'm like, last game I just want one win, and then it's like you're going for the win and you find yourself in this weird situation where you get like some adrenaline going, and all of a sudden you're just like wide awake, and it's like that didn't work at all. So, play Entropia Universe, avoid that situation, just kick back and relax. Even the games I've been playing, like The Division, I've been doing that a lot. That one still has its like intense little moments. Not so crazy as Fortnite or Apex Legends or any of that stuff, but even The Division. But yeah, here, unless I really hit some huge amount of money, even a global, like I get a little pumped for those. Like I'll be like, yeah, but it's not like it doesn't give me that same boost of energy that even hitting like getting a win in one of those games would. So it's a good nighttime activity. This is not, a lot of you guys think sometimes when I'm bashing the game, I'm not. This is not a criticism of the game. This is actually a compliment. It might sound like a criticism. I'm listening as I say this. I'm like, oh no, people are gonna take this the wrong way. But no, it's a good thing. It is a really good thing, I think. This is a good game that you can just sort of sit by and play. I like that about it. So yeah, for those of you who are in the Twitch chat, any questions, anything like that you've got for me? I'd love to get some, because that always gives me something to talk about, something to do. It's really good for the stream. Do it for the stream, I think is what people say. I don't know what people are saying. Do it for the views. Who knows? I don't know what these kids are saying anymore. Something about views and doing stuff for them. No, I'm kidding. I know what it is. It's like, do it for the gram. Do it for the gram. There we go. I think that was it. No one cares. Anyways, I guess while we're waiting, let's talk about moon deeds. I wanted to go into this, and I feel like that's a topic that I can talk for quite a bit on, and I think a lot of people are interested in hearing that. So recently, let's pull it up, because we've got the numbers right here. Why am I going to bother telling you guys what the numbers are when we can just look at them? So here you can see Calypso deeds, sort of normal payout. It dropped a little bit, but pretty normal payout. Here's the moon deeds. Look at this. Arkadia, I've got 114 paying out 1.14 PEDs, so 1 PEC a deed. Arkadia deeds. Moon deeds, I've got 14. They're paying out 14 PECs total, so 1 PEC a deed. And you can see this is just a continuing cycle. At some point, right now there's like an event going on in the moon, and I'm not sure, but they really, like, somehow they have done an amazing job of getting people in, and it looks like the moon is coming back from where it was before, and it looks like those deeds are actually doing good. I know initially I was saying they weren't worth it. I was even like debating whether it was a mistake that I transferred my compat deeds over to moon deeds, because I'm like, well, I could have sold these for 25 PEDs each. I'm using I was using like 2.5 for each deed. So I'm like, man, I'm spending like what, 60, 65 PEDs a deed. I don't know if I'm going to get that return, because look at Arkadia deeds. They're returning 1 PEC a day, and they're worth 77, and moon deeds aren't returning that much. But now looking at it, we're 1 for 1. This value, this like valuation, puts the moon deeds at the same value as an Arkadia underground deed. So you're looking at about a 1 PEC per day payout, which would put both deeds at around 77 PEDs or 75 PEDs of value. Which means any of you guys who bought moon deeds, if they went for sale right now, they'd probably be a really good deal. And honestly, if they do drop below, like, I think you're going to see it balance out. And if there is too much of a discrepancy between the two, I think you're going to see people shifting their money over. They might just sell their underground deeds and buy moon deeds. It's not like there are differences there. Right now there's an event going on, I believe, on the moon. So we're going to see if that sort of hype continues after the event is over, because there's a chance that it won't, right? But so far, it is looking good. I mean, it's impressive. It looks like these deeds are going to come through. I wrote them off. I'll be honest. I wrote them off probably January, February of this year. I'm thinking, like, that's it. The moon's a dead thing. It's another failed project. But somehow MindArk, it looks like, now maybe not MindArk, I guess the people behind Arkadia Universe, and probably MindArk had a play in it too, right? They pulled it off. All right, why does it, I don't know why it auto targets mobs that are being killed by someone else. That's like the worst design ever, because anyone who plays Entropian Universe knows that's a big faux pas. And it's like, why would they not pay attention to that? You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But well, it is what it is. But yeah, it looks like the moon deeds are working out. So let's see. Oh, hey, Raccoon Brand, how's it going? Yeah, so I was just talking about the moon. I haven't checked out Arkadia Moon recently. I checked it out when it first came out, though. I'm definitely going to be headed over there. I've just had a few. I've had some really good loots. So I'm like, I don't really want to. Oops, my gun is dead. Let me replace that. So like, I've been having some really good loots on Calypso. So I'm not looking to leave until I see that sort of cycle ending, I guess, is the thing. I need to sell some of these guns. I've got way too many guns here. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, man. Like, I'm getting the moon revenue daily at 1 PEC a deed, which is a really good payout, especially for dailies. It puts their value pretty high, honestly. Yeah, I mean, ooh, that was a nice loot right there. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm getting some really good loot. Is this guy gonna die? I don't know. He's doing fine. I've got to watch that guy, because if he dies, then I'm gonna get just jumped by a bunch of his Atrox, and I hate to steal kills like that. But yeah, it took a while for the moon deeds to become payable, but honestly, like, they've really surprised me. It blew me away. It wasn't what I expected. I thought I thought you'd either see like a huge boom or you wouldn't. And maybe that's part of the strategy behind MindArk not letting you auction the deeds off. Maybe that's to build some of that rarity and wait till they got some sort of semblance of a working moon, I guess. But it looks like, 13 PEDs. See what I'm talking about? Like, 2 big loots right there. That's huge. Yeah, right now you're correct. You cannot sell moon deeds. You need to buy them through MindArk if you want any more deeds, and if you have some, there's no way to sell them. Yeah, in theory, on the website, if they're selling for that, they are cheap. The only thing I'm wondering about is just how they got the revenue up. So I know there's some events. I know a lot of people are interested in that. But the question is, once the event ends, once whatever is sort of drawing all the people in ends, how are they going to be able to keep up the sort of I guess the visitation, right? The people visiting the moon, how are they going to be able to keep up the revenue? The other thing that Mindark could have done, and I have no base behind this, I don't know exactly how the deed system is laid out, but maybe Mindark could have stepped back and said, hey, we're not going to receive the deeds, or the developers behind the moon could have said, hey, we're not going to take any money from the deeds now, and then they were able to sort of pay that off. And yeah, you're right. It could be one guy. It could be like one guy or one small group of people that's just doing it, and the second they leave. There's a lot of ways it could probably be manipulated. So I mean, if this payout keeps up for a couple months, I mean, I guess that's where it's at. And what's really going to determine it is when Mindark says, hey, we're out of moon deeds. Because if they run out, oops, I need to heal up here. I was worried about that guy dumping mobs onto me, and here I'm about to do the same thing to him. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that there's been some like people out there just globaling a ton. So there is that theory that there could be a bunch of like, it could be one or two Uber players there. You could have a player who's super invested into moon deeds trying to artificially inflate the price. That's definitely something that could be going on, but they're going to be taking such a huge loss. I don't know how it could be worth it, especially because you don't know when the deeds are going to be sellable. But there are a few ways that it could be like manipulated, so you've always got to watch out for that. That's true. And yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think any of that's going on. I think this might be honest to goodness revenue, because the one thing I will say about Mindark is they don't really pull punches. Like if their thing fails, their thing fails. I've seen it before, right? Oh boy, he's pulling in more Atrox. I don't know why he's doing that. Does he need help, or is he doing good? I mean, he looks like he's handling them, so I guess I'll just take out this mature here. Oh, so Raccoon Brands, the way it works is it's only the PEDs that go into the system, so you don't get any payouts for the TT, right? You've got to be spending money hunting, mining, or crafting. That goes into the sort of player pot, and the owner of that land area, or in this case of that planet, takes a % of that pot. And I'm not sure how it's split. I'm not sure what Mindark gets, but whatever revenue that moon is generating for the owner, some of it goes towards the deed holders. TT doesn't make any revenue for anybody, really. So anything you buy from the TT, like the only thing that's doing for Mindark is it's maintaining sort of a store of value for you, right? So like if you don't have it in PEDs, you're less likely to withdraw it. So it does do that. But there's no real revenue that comes from the TT. Like Mindark doesn't make anything for you buying a gun from the trade terminal. They make money when the gun decays. So yeah, it wouldn't be included. I guess that's like my long-winded way of saying that. But yeah, it's definitely not included. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it shapes up, because it could have been a success. Honestly, like, oops, I'm gonna die again. If this works out, like, it really could be a big success, because this will be one of the first sort of profitable things in a while, right? Because Mindark's released a few, not deeds, but they did like compat deeds, and they've done a few different projects, and none of them were really, wow, I don't know what's going on, but I'm really getting swamped here. This is not good. We've got 4 Atrox on me. We've got a 5th one coming in here. Mindark, you better be giving me a global for this. Yeah, so Mindark only makes... Alright, so it's weird. Mindark doesn't make money when you deposit, in a way. So think of it like a bank, okay? Because this is essentially what it is. When your money's sitting there, right? It's sitting in Mindark's bank account, but it's not their money. They're holding your money for you, but legally, I believe that money is yours. So, like, if you have stuff in PEDs or you have stuff sitting there, that money's yours, okay? The only difference is the second you spend it, that's when Mindark gets the money. Oh boy. Oh, no. He got a crit on me. That's not good. This is going to be close here. I don't know if I can hold it. Alright, I think we can pull this out. If they get a crit again, I'm dead. That's the problem with these Atrox, right? They get one crit hit and you're in trouble. Hold on. I'll read your comments in a little bit. Oh man, we got another one on us. All right, let's see if I can do this. I don't know if I can. This is tough because I'm just not getting any. There's no drop in the swarm that's on me. I'm not sure what you mean by taking planet revenue. The idea is that some people have to deposit. I'm primarily, right now, I'm actually more of a hunter than a miner. I used to be more of like a, ooh, look at that. We got a 16 PED hit. I'm very curious what some of these other ones are, but let's get these guys first. Because they're really taking a chunk out of me. Luckily, it's all youngs. I'm primarily a hunter. I used to be more of a miner before, so I was a big miner back in the day. And if you look at some of my older videos, you'll see that's mostly what I did. Now, because it's better to stream and hunt. Like, a lot more people are interested in that, and filming hunting videos are a little bit more action-packed than your average mining video. You've got more skills getting gained and more just cool stuff going on. So now, like, usually I'm more into the hunting than the mining. All right, so none of these were good, but we did get that 16 PED loot. That was pretty solid. Yeah, so Mindark does split the planet revenue. Again, like I said, Mindark doesn't own the money you deposit. They only own the money that you spend and lose. So any sort of PED value that's on your account, like if you add up the TT of everything and all that, theoretically, Mindark has all of that sitting in a bank account. Now, they're probably earning interest from that. My guess would be they probably have it invested in like CDs and stuff like that. So just by letting money sit there in your account, Mindark is making money off of that. But they cannot spend any of the money you put into the game until you've actually spent it and it no longer belongs to your account. Or at least I believe that's the way it should work. Don't think of it as a arcade. Think of it as, yeah, I mean, I guess in a way it's sort of like a gift certificate or something like that, right? But it's a gift certificate that at any time you can go and you can say, hey, I want my money back, and you get cash back, right? I don't think they'll. So let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna read your things right here. So the idea is that you're at an arcade where you buy tokens that are refundable, but if you spend the tokens, the arcade doesn't have to refund them, then they keep the initial deposit because your tokens are gone. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of it. Yeah, it's like if you've got, refundable tokens. Or think of it like a casino, okay? Actually, casino is the best way to think about it, right? They give you chips, let's say. Let's say you're playing a table game, right? They're going to give you chips. So you've got $100 in chips. Now, if I take that $100, I go home, I come back in 2 months, I can still cash those chips. I think so. I think that's how it would work. I don't think they can ever void them. So legally, like that's your money, right? Like $100 in chips is $100 in USD. Same thing. It's the same thing with Mindark. You essentially are holding your PEDs and sort of your TT value of your account. Those are just chips that you're holding. They've got to give you money for them, and essentially they've never changed the USD to PED exchange rate. There's been various issues where like currency fluctuates and it's causing hardship for them, and sometimes it goes the opposite way. There's a currency fluctuation and it's doing good for them, because the one thing about Entropia Universe that makes it very hard on Mindark is that it's linked to USD, but then they're paying everybody in Swedish. I don't know the Swedish currency. Kroner? No, I think that's Norway. I don't know. They're the Swedish dollars or whatever. They're paying them in a Swedish currency, right? So that based on the exchange rate, they could end up paying their employees more or less in a given month. But then the deposits coming in and the money being spent is almost all the same, because people think of it as PEDs rather than thinking of it as like euros or USD. So there's all these sorts of like weird things that can happen. I remember in 2008, the currency, like the currency really did have a major effect on Mindark, because there was like a currency, I forget if it was like the USD crashed or something like that, or something happened that made it just more expensive basically to run the game for them. So it was like those were some rough years. So yeah, there's definitely like some weird stuff going on like this. This guy looks a little big. Oh, we got a provider on us. That's not good. But yeah, it's interesting to see. And honestly, like, they do have whatever they're doing it right, honestly. Like, they have a really good idea of just how to run the company and how to make sure that they don't they survive everything. You've got to remember, like, this is a company that survived at least one major recession. And then, like, in 2008, that recession's the one that they survived. That's what I'm talking about. And they came about at the end of sort of the dot-com bubble, I believe. So it's the game. Like, whoever's running the game, they do have an idea of what they're doing. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. But yeah, basically, and I'm guessing, like, they probably, I don't know, like, again, how much do you trust them, right? Because they could be going through some of the money that's sitting on accounts. There's always chances that they are. So it's hard to know. Did my video just freeze? No, it didn't. All right, it freezes on my phone, but it doesn't freeze in real life, so we're good. All right, this thing's just circling me. I hate this. All right, come on. Can I just get this kill? No. All right, stop shooting. I hate this. I hit F. See, like, these new controls sometimes are so finicky. I was hitting F to, like, disengage the attack, and it just wasn't happening. And it's like, ugh. I hate when that happens. Like, that's the one thing I'd say with these new controls. Like, they can be so weird. For some reason, like, F isn't working anymore right now, like, to target. It's stopped. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I'm going to have to go back out and pick up that loot. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, politics aside, it doesn't seem like the U.S. economy is stronger than Europe's economy at the moment. Actually, the U.S. economy is doing amazing right now. If you look at it from, like, a stock market perspective, the euro is being hit by, like, Brexit and stuff like that, but the USD right now is an all-time high compared to most currencies. So, like, the U.S. economy right now is booming, although I'd say that there's going to be a crash soon just because when the price of goods goes up, people are less likely to buy your goods. So if you're looking to travel, right now is an amazing time to do it because as a U.S. citizen or as someone who's making all your money in USD, not necessarily a U.S. citizen, but just someone who's getting paid in USD, you're doing really good. Oh, sorry. All right, yeah, you did say that. Yeah, you agree with me. Yeah, you said it seems like the U.S. economy is stronger than Europe's economy at the moment. Yeah. All right, I don't know how I misread that, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. That's essentially what I'm saying. But yeah, to reiterate, you're 100% right. Yeah, the U.S. economy is doing really good. But generally, like, we're sort of at the end of a bull run, and what you saw in January and sort of December with the U.S. economy getting real finicky, that shows you that there's a lot of people, I think, they're sort of waiting for it to end, wondering, that's actually a really good loot right there, 13 PEDs almost. There's a lot of people, I believe, they're just sort of waiting for it to hit. And we're going to see. I mean, who knows when it's going to hit, right? Like, that's one of the things. But, for now, everything's going good, so just, enjoy it, right? And put yourself in a position where, of course, you can survive any sort of crash that comes. That's one of the things a lot of people forget. When the economy's doing good, you've got to plan for the worst. Because that's, like, one of the things, right? So near the end, not 2008, but later, like a couple years after that, when the housing prices were still pretty depressed, I managed to get a house, and that was just, that worked out amazingly for me. So any assets you can acquire when the economy collapses are just, like, golden usually. Like, those are just gonna, 10 years you're gonna double your money. It's crazy. And if you get a house, you're getting a mortgage on that, so you're leveraged. So 10 years, you could be doing insanely well. In Boston, I know there's a few people who are just sitting on literally fortunes, like not even like joking, like millions upon millions and millions of dollars, just because when the housing prices crashed, they bought as much as they could, like extremely leveraged out. Because I've talked to some people in real estate, like some of them were literally using credit cards to buy houses. Like, just whatever cash they could get. It was like, okay, like, I can get this. Yeah, let's do it. Like, all right, like, this credit card will give me a $50,000. Like, they got a $50,000 credit line or something like that, which isn't. I mean, it's a lot, but it's not crazy for someone who's doing good. But they were putting that down on houses and just, like, craziness. But now they're selling everything because they're like, well, if it happens again, I want to be ready. Oh man, where'd that Atrox go? I thought I killed one. Maybe I got the loot. I don't know. But yeah, like if you have, I guess part of it is like if you have the money, the leverage, and the balls, I guess you'd say, to do it. Like you can do amazingly well when everything crashes. But the problem is every crash is different, so you've always got to look at it like that. And if you don't know what you're doing, if you invested in property in Detroit, you wouldn't be doing amazing, right? If you invest in property in in the Midwest, suburbia, right? That's not a good investment. You wouldn't be doing as good. If you invested in like San Fran, LA, Seattle, any coastal city almost, then you're doing amazingly well right now. Or Denver. Denver's a crazy real estate market. Vegas, though, no one's making their money back there. So it's hard. Yeah, you've got to really like know your stuff. You've got to really know your cities. You've got to look for different things. For instance, like if you're going to invest in Seattle, you've got to really trust Amazon and Microsoft, because if either of those companies goes under, Seattle's screwed. Is there a way to lock the camera? I'm not sure, man. Do I have it locked? I mean, mine's sort of locked, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm doing anything special. I've got the mouse out, so it's sort of locked in like that, maybe? I don't know. What do you mean, like, looking sideways? I'm not sure I see it. Thanks for the follow, whoever gave me the follow. And I think someone gave me a follow before, too, so thanks for that. It's hard for me to see. There we go. I got it. Creppy, thank you. Thank you for following. Oh, no, they don't have any of that anymore. I think they got rid of that, like, swivel effect. I know what you're saying. Like, you could click it and flip. I don't think there's a way to do that. I think that is gone, unfortunately. I know, it's like some of the stuff that they got rid of is like, I don't know why. I don't know. Because, yeah, like the ability to just click your mouse and you'd flip over was nice. It looks like we did okay here. I converted the ammo. So I had 90 PEDs of ammo. I had 18 PEDs of oil. Another like 9 in Atrox skin. So like we're doing good. It's a good hunt so far. Probably break even. Which is all that matters. You just want to stay in the game really long enough till you can hit that big one. Of course, so if you play long enough, of course you're going to lose your money. Yeah, so, no, I think you can, right? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Oh, no. What did I do? Alright. The other thing that's annoying, too, is it's like, what the heck? It keeps unequipping my gun. Alright. Sometimes these new keys, like, get me. I've got to re-hotkey this, actually. Oh, and that stops it. All right. I hate the fact I used to be able to do all this. All right. There we go. I used to be able to do all this while I was talking or anything like that, but now because of, or sorry, not talking, when I was hunting, but now because of the update, it just doesn't happen anymore. It's annoying. Toggling the HUD. Yeah. I can see that. It doesn't look bad. But, like, one of it, like, it's weird how this disappears, right? So it's like, I can't see this part of it. Like, that's got to be a bug. Like, if you, I really want them to line up, but it's not going to happen. It used to be so easy to do some of this stuff, and now it's just, like, they definitely made it. Yeah, like, there's, I don't know. I can't, the other thing I can't do is I can't get the keyboard up. I know there's a way to do it, but it used to be IGL. And now, like, that hotkey no longer works. And when I tried to pop the keyboard up, it just didn't let me. So I'm not sure how to do that. I know there's a way to hotkey everything, because my hotkeys are still there. It's just I don't know where that command went. But yeah, it's, I don't know. Like, I like the update, but I definitely wish, like, some of the keys that they changed, I don't know why they changed it. I can click those 3 squares top left. Oh, is that? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. So I see. Okay. Yeah, I see. So they made it part of the edit panel now. Gotcha. Cool. Thanks. Yeah, I was like, that's been throwing me for so long. Let's get this one, and I'm actually going to set this up. There we go. And of course, it stops shooting. I hate that it does that. They should know if I've got like panels up, just keep shooting. Oh yeah, I usually use F1 the first set for hunting, F2 for mining. That's just the way I go. I know some people, they've got like F1 through 9 mapped out. I just use 2, just mining and hunting. That's all I care about. I'm not a huge hotkey guy. For some reason, like it just never, I don't know, mentally it's just never stuck with me. Because I see some of the people that are playing, like they have all these different things up and everything like that. They're like watching skills, watching events, watching all this stuff, and I'm like, I've just got like the normal HUD. Like you got chat off to the left, you've got all your stats in the right, and a few hotkeys up top. Like it's pretty minimalist. And even this stuff, like I'm probably, actually I will get rid of some of this. I don't know what's going on. All right, yeah, I'll do that later. Because if I do it now, I'm gonna just keep stopping my shoot. My shots are just gonna keep stopping. It's gonna be annoying. Yeah, exactly, Raccoon. Like I just use a few items too. For the most part, I've got a gun. Maybe I want a finisher, but usually I don't. Like for Atrox, I don't really use a finisher. And that's about it. Like gun, healing device, set of armor. You're good to go. I've got one for Vigi, one for Ghost. All right, yeah, cool, man. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by and talking with me. And for those of you guys who don't know, Raccoon Brand is actually also, I think he's on Twitch, and I believe, I'm not sure, you're on YouTube, man? But he's on Twitch, and he does a lot of different games, but Entropia is one of them, so go head over. And he said he's on YouTube, too, so Raccoon Brand. So, yeah, definitely recommend you guys check it out. Also, Twitter, and I think there's some Amazon stuff that he's selling. So if you're interested in Raccoon Brand, like T-shirts and stuff like that, he's got some pretty cool designs. So, yeah, I definitely recommend checking it out if you guys are interested in any of that. Oh, and he said he's not on YouTube. Okay. So he said yes to Twitch, no to YouTube. All right. So he's not on YouTube, but check him out on Twitch and Twitter. And it's Raccoon Brand, I think it's CCOONBRAND. And he does Twitch occasionally. So he's a Twitch streamer more than me, but he's not like Ninja or someone, right? But yeah, definitely worth checking him out. So if you guys get a chance, do that. And this will probably go on YouTube too, man. So like, it's not just a shout out to like the 4 people and then the 2 people who will watch this later. It should be seen by a few more people than that. And if I remember, I'll drop a link down in the description, but I will probably forget. So it's gonna be on you guys to find that. But a lot of people are always looking for like Entropia universe streamers, and that's the thing. Like it's really good to have this on in the background when you're playing, and a lot of people love to do that. So it's always good to get just more people on that list, because I don't make that much content that you can listen to me the whole time you play. But yeah, it's always good to have like something going on in the background. So like when you're playing Entropia, a lot of the time I'll either play music or videos or something. Like you need something to watch. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, a lot of people do like the YouTube channel. There's not many out there explaining everything for Entropia. So it's a real good like niche that I can get into, just do it like part-time. Because I know any other game, like it's like, even like the Division 2, I've been doing that recently, and it's just like I'll make a video and it's like someone came out with that video like 2 weeks ago, like the game wasn't even released, and someone had a video telling you how to do this stuff, and I'm like, all right, even if I did have the best editing in the world, I'm already like behind by 2 weeks. Whereas Entropia doesn't really have that, just because the game isn't big enough to have a professional streamer, a professional YouTuber like sort of making videos for it, which is, I mean, it's good and bad, right? 8 PEDs there, not bad. Yeah, I'd say that in a way I've conquered the Entropia space. Yeah, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, in a way, I don't like to say conquered. Like, there's plenty of room for other people. So if you're listening, like, don't think that it's cool octopus, man. He posted an octopus in chat, like an emoji octopus. But yeah, it's like there's still plenty of room for people. Like there's a huge market out there for Entropia universe. Just not a huge market, but there's a huge amount of people that want to see it. Like maybe hundreds. We're not talking about thousands or tens of thousands or millions. But if you're looking to be like a part-time streamer, you want to just dip your legs into it, or your feet into it, not your legs. What am I saying? Entropia Universe is really a good way to go, I'd say. All right, for some reason my hotkeys are weird right now. Because Entropia, what you can do is you can build up a decent community, like a couple hundred people are going to watch your videos when you post them. They'll listen to them in the background. You can build that up, see if it works, and then try and move on to other games while doing Entropia too. Because yeah, there's tons of people looking for more videos to watch. So if you guys are looking to get into it, feel free to. And I always talk about people who also stream too. The one channels like I won't do, no offense guys, but like the people who just put music over their streams, because then it's like it depends on your musical tastes too. I know some of you guys like doing it. There's nothing wrong with that. But if I'm going to recommend that channel, then I've got to really like know what music you're playing all the time and stuff like that. Because sometimes it's just like, I like the channel and everything, but it's like the music. I'm like, I don't like the music though. And sometimes it's good to have someone like talking you through some of the stuff that's going on. But I mean, I'll still recommend channels to play music. But I'm just saying, like, usually I won't stick around for those a lot of the time, because the way I see it is like I'm here. Usually I'm listening to it in the background. And if I wanted background music, I'd put on like an Armin van Buuren mix or something like that. But again, it's to each their own. I mean, some people, if you've got two monitors, maybe you'd want to watch like someone in a little window playing Entropia while you do something else. And then you've got that music going on too, which is good. Or maybe you just mute the music, you watch the video, and then you've got, to each their own. Some people sit down, they'll watch the whole video. So some of you guys are probably some of you guys have this going on a second screen, or you're sitting there at work and low-key watching it, hoping nobody notices. And then some of you guys are listening to this some of you guys are listening to this in the background while you, go out and hunt, or mine, or do something in Entropia. That's cool too. But yeah, with the music channels, like I'll recommend them, but my taste in music's a little weird sometimes. So like I don't want to recommend someone's music channel if it's not a channel that I like. I don't know. Or it's not music that I like, even if their hunting is good. Or if there's music and commentary, I'll recommend that. I just always like to hear a little bit of commentary over everything. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at in this long-winded, weird sort of way. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's always good. And yeah, like there's a huge market. It's real good for jumping in. You guys, like people can look. You can see what I've done on YouTube with this, because I really just jumped into Entropia on YouTube. And once I figured out, because I used to do a ton of just different video games all over the place. I actually had a pretty big, not pretty big, but look at that 27.88 PEDs, another 1.02. That right there, that's a 29 PED loot. That is solid. But yeah, another thing that I used to have a big, like when Black Ops, I think it was the original, or Black Ops 2 came out, I was one of those people that had like the recording box and all that stuff, and I actually had a decent following there too. And then I plugged in, like it was a big scam. Basically, they had the same adapter as every other, so like the plug in the back was just like a circle, and it was the same as everything else. But then hey, Tales of Gaming, how's it going? But then basically the way they designed this recorder was that if you used a plug other than their own, it would blow the thing up or burn it out. And I did that, and that killed it. And then I stopped doing Black Ops, because I'm like, wow, now I don't have anything. But I wish I'd continued, because at the time, like my videos were getting like 1 to 10,000 views a video. Which is better than I'm doing now. But yeah, glad you were finally able to make the stream too. I mean, it's coming to an end because it really is getting late by me. But I'm glad that you were able to make it. I figured I'd do a little bit of a later stream too, because I figured some of the people on the West Coast and maybe like Hawaii or something like that. I don't know. Australia maybe. I don't know. Maybe some of you people over on that side of the world that I never hear from me would be able to make it. So how's it going, man? Having a good night, I assume? I don't know where people are from. Like, I say night, but it could very well be day by someone. Because I see that in Discord. Like, someone will be saying, like, oh, good morning. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm just going to bed, and I'm thinking it's a little late. And they're like, morning. I look outside. I'm like, well, the sun's not up yet. It wasn't one of those nights. Yeah, so far the run hasn't been too bad. It's nothing mind-blowing, really. Like, it's a decent run, but it's not It's probably more of like a break-even run than anything else, which I can't complain about, right? That's good, but it's nothing that's like huge. I haven't had any globals or Hoffs or anything like that. But that's almost good, because then I feel like if I don't get that, I'm going to be able to just head over to Arkadia Moon and start looking into what's going on over there and why there's such a good deed return. If you skip back to earlier in the video, I was talking about the moon deeds and how they're now paying out like 1 PEC a day per deed, which is really good. I know some people think I'm being sarcastic, but I'm really not. Like, that is a really good payout for deeds. It's impressive. Oh, I did not mean to shoot it, but the gun just automatically targets. So we're going to have to do a little bit of walking backwards here to make sure I don't take on too much damage, because I'm about to die here. But I think I can do it. If you notice, I'm trying to avoid all those other red dots. It's very important right now, because once I'm done with this guy, I'm going to have to heal up. But yeah, I'm glad you were finally able to make the stream. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint. Oh. Jesus. See, Mindark just wants me to kill myself here. Like, nope. Oh, wow. That was some really good loot, though. Look at that. We got 5 PDs of shrapnel, 9 of Atrox skin, 3 of soft hide, and 7 of animal liver oil. There's no, like, one thing that was just amazing there. We got a lot of really good stuff. I'm glad to hear it's worked out for you, man. Hunt young strictly? Okay. I mean, honestly, I don't really pay attention. I just I hit F and I shoot whatever's in front of me. Sometimes that's bad, because I'll shoot a level 29 Guardian and it'll just destroy me. But yeah, sometimes it's okay. And then people always criticize. They're like, wow. They're like, yeah, of course you're going to lose on this run. You spent half your ammo shooting a Guardian. And it's like, well, yeah, that wasn't my best choice. I spent half my ammo. I had to spend half the time healing myself. The thing healed up about 2 times. I don't know, like I've had a few like olds and matures that give me some pretty good loot. I think I had like 100 something PD Hoff. I'm not sure if that was on a old, mature, young. I'm not sure what that was on. I'll take the provider. But I did recently have a global on. I think it was an old. So I don't know. Like I don't think I guess my theory is always like I don't think the loot would be that simple. It could be like statistically they give you less of a like more of a chance just based on every mob, and maybe the way they like coded it. It's just like 1.1% chance on a young, 1.2 on a mature, 1.3 on an old, and it just turns out that like it costs so much less to kill a young that it makes sense. I don't know. Huh. Between you and the people that you watch, you global more on curbs than anything. Interesting, man. I don't know, like curbs, a lot of people really do like them, so I'm always tempted to hunt them. It's just like then I want to go with a pistol, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to skill a pistol. Like I have enough time. I don't have enough time to skill up my rifle, so I'm like, do I really want to start another skill? And usually my answer is no. See, like that was a pretty good loot right there, right? Like that's 11 PEDs. It's not better than the young, I'll give you that. But I don't know, it's hard to tell. Honestly, like I've been having just recently, like the last couple days, I've been having a really good time with the Atrox. So there is one theory. There's one theory that someone pointed out to me. And they're like, when I send people to because I recently was like, oh yeah, this is a really profitable area. Like, let's share it with everybody. And then after I shared it, like my loot was better. And someone's like, maybe like you're just sending like people there who are on eco. Like there's a lot of newer players who are watching these videos. They come out here with their best gun, which is a gun that they're not sort of maxed out on. They're wasting a little bit of extra money on it. So then Mindark puts that into like the Atrox loot pool for this area, and then you're getting it back because you're more eco than them. It's an interesting theory because in a way it makes sense, right? A lot of the older players aren't watching me stream. Like they're not watching my streams. They probably don't even watch my videos because I'm talking about stuff that they've known, right? Or like I'm getting to the stuff after they've already figured it out, because a lot of the information I hear from like other players and from them sometimes. And like someone was saying, like maybe Atrox loot went up because you sent people there, and then because those people are less eco than you because they're newer, maybe they don't have as good of a gear. Now you've got the edge on them, and now I can get like better loot. And I'm like, That makes me very devious in this whole thing, but I'm like, I don't know. That could be it. That could be there could be something to that. It's a really good theory. I mean, I don't like it in a way because it means like just by sharing locations, I'm getting like a reward for it, and I'm like, that's very shady if I'm doing that. Like if I found out I was doing that, I'd feel bad, and I can't imagine other people would be like, other people should rightfully be upset if I'm purposely doing this. I'm not. I guarantee you I'm not. Like, I don't know if that's how it is or not. But, like, yeah, that'd be a very shady thing for me to do. But, yeah, that was one of those things, like, someone pointed that out. I'm like, man, if the loot pool does work that way, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe it does. It's like a little dishonest for me to be like, all right, this is a great area. Everybody go here. Then I hunt, and I'm making money because I'm a little bit more eco. I don't know. There's so many theories too. Like I've heard everything. Like I've heard people saying like go for the highest maturity possible because you'll get more. You want their level to match yours. Some say 5 under. Yeah, it's hard. But yeah, for me, it's always about like how much I've lost. Like as far as an area goes, when I say an area is profitable, it doesn't mean you're going to global or half off of it. It just means in my experience, more times than not, if I go there, I walk away either break even or a little bit above. There's nowhere in this game that you're going to find that you can global 1 million times out of 1 million and make, tons of money. It's just not a thing because Mindark's a company, right? They need to make money. I get that. But yeah, you never know. Did you guys hear about WoW Airlines, by the way? That's crazy. They just like abandon everybody. I saw that. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't know that they could do that. I thought they'd have insurance or something. So for those of you guys who don't know, like the story just broke, I guess. WoW Airlines just announced bankruptcy, and they did it by just everything's gone. Like apparently like planes, just everything's canceled. Like people were sitting at their terminals, and there's some like the flight attendants would have to come out and be like, there's no flight today. Oh, all right, when did it get rescheduled to? This sucks. No, there's no more flights. Like, sorry, WoW is done. Like, they just ended it. Apparently today they just stopped all flights. All tickets were canceled. Nobody gets their money back. Nobody gets shit. They're just abandoning people. So if you took half your flight, even like people on layovers, right? You're on a long layover, you're just stuck, which is really bad, especially depending on how people's visas work. Because there's some people, like, a day puts them in the, like, I'm illegally in this country now. So it's like, man, there's some shit going on. I'm like, damn, that's rough. I think I should probably go to this yellow dot. That's probably that mob that I killed, maybe. But yeah, it was like, I was reading about that. I'm just like, man, that is so crazy. And, like, pilots, flight attendants, everybody is just stuck all over the place. And some of these people, they probably don't have the money to afford these tickets. Because, like, everybody thinks, well, it's not that bad. Like, you can take a budget airline in Europe. But it's like, WoW sort of was a budget airline. So you can't do that. And if you're, like, that was a pretty good loot there, too. If you're, like, one country away, that's not too bad in Europe. But, like, let's say you're flying, like, WoW Airlines. You're doing, like, some weird route that's taking you, like, you live in, let's say, Barcelona. And now you're flying into, like, Mexico City or maybe, like, even the U.S., right? Like, they could put you in some places where, like, it's very hard to get back from for cheap, especially last minute, and it's very expensive to stay. Like, if you get stuck in New York City, that's going to be, like, $100 a night for a hotel. That's just, like, man, such a shitty thing to do and so crazy. It's, like, that's just one of those things. I wonder if that had something to do with, like, the whole Boeing incident. I'm thinking maybe. Like, it almost makes sense to me because Boeing, like, if they ordered planes or they had something with that MAX, maybe they had the 747 MAX and they had ground flights. I don't know. Supposedly they just went bankrupt, though. It was, like, crazy to hear about. Because I travel a lot, so to me, I'm like, damn, that's horrible. For a lot of people, that's, like, nothing. They're just like, oh, yeah, a bunch of rich people got stuck somewhere. But it's like, WoW's a budget airline. There's no one rich taking that. It's a bunch of, like, working-class people who just wanted to get away for like a weekend or two, right? And they're just like, I need to get out of here. And now they're sort of stuck. There might be a mob over here. Let me go see. See, like, I've got that dot. I want to see what that is. Stan. I don't think any of those are my loots. But let me see. I did lose an Atrox somewhere, so I'm like looking to see if that's like. Oops. Are any of these attacked by him? No, I guess not. I'll just take that one, I guess. Wow, this guy's very rude. He just said, "Go away, dumb fuck." That's sort of like what a jackass. Like, why would you do that? Let's see, what society is he part of? I'm very curious now. Oh, NBK. Interesting. Huh. See, I was just looking to see what the yellow dot was. I was very curious. So he's like all upset about that. Oh, I need to convert some weapon cells. Convert this. Yeah, if I global on this one, he's going to be pissed. Usually if I globaled on it, I'd share it with him. But, you know, if you're an asshole like that, especially because it's like the only person that's really risking is me. Like, why does he care if he has 30 mobs attacking him? I wouldn't share it with him this time. But I didn't. But yeah, it's like I never get that. Oh yeah, 97 PED from the ammo itself. Yeah, this run's probably going to be pretty good, honestly, because I started out with 100 PEDs, and I'm just going through the ammo. So, like, yeah, I've done pretty good out here. But yeah, it's so weird. I never get why people would be so upset about that. I get it if I'm running mobs into him, but if we're just in the same area and he's got a ton of them on him and they start attacking me, usually people say thank you because you're taking mobs away from them, so they're getting less armor damage and stuff like that. They don't say, "Go away, you dumb fuck." But hey, whatever. NBK Rangers, great society, I guess. Very friendly people. Actually, one society got really mad at me because I called them out. They were doing some like shitty stuff, and I'm just like, oh, that's what you are. I got trolled by this guy, and then they messaged me in game, and they were not very pleasant about it. But I'm like, well, you know, everything's in chat. Like, it's just in the video in chat. Like, you know, he got recorded saying it. What am I supposed to do? Like, I guess I drew attention to it, but it's like, it is what it is. A lot of higher level societies really don't like me. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Got that global. 65 PEDs. Not too bad. Not too bad. I will take it. Yeah, I think this run might just be part profitable. And see, if I've been taking that guy's mobs, he could have gotten to that one before me. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, I've been doing so good out here, honestly. Like, 3 days in a row now, I've had globals. And, like, they've been decent. Like, one of them was 101 PEDs. This one was 65. Like, that's really good. Oh, yeah, you're right. That was Atrox Young. You know, I mean, I don't know. I really don't think you're right. But, like, it is proving to be true. You're right. That's the thing. All right. That's the like, yeah. All right. I got to give it to you. You might be right. If I hoff on this old or something like that, then you're wrong. But we'll see. I think you might be right. Because I don't know. It's always hard. Like, I'm like, it shouldn't be that easy, I feel like. But maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, if I global on another Atrox Young, but there's more Atrox Young here than there are olds or matures. Like, this is a younger spawn, so at the same time, it's like maybe that's why. I don't know. It's yeah. I mean, it seems like you're right. I'll give it to you. It really does seem like you're right here. So it's like, you know, what can I say? What do they say? It's like if it smells like a fish, looks like, no, it's not a fish, but you know what I'm saying. If it smells like a fish, looks like a fish, it's probably a fish. Feels like a fish. I don't know. Something like that. There's some saying. I've just decimated it. I know that, but it is what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna be right back. I've just got to go grab something. Like, literally, when I say right back, I can literally probably talk while I'm doing this. I don't know if you guys can even hear me, but I've got my character still shooting. I have no idea how this sounds right now. But it probably sounds faded because I'm in my kitchen right now. I don't have a big place, and I can yell at my living room from my kitchen. It's only 2 feet away, pretty much. That's city living for you folks. If you're in the suburbs, you have the luxury of space, and I have the luxury of restaurants nearby, I guess. Alright, I'm coming back. And I'm all back. See, it's so fast, though. Oh, why am I leaving if loot's good? I'm not leaving. I'm still going to keep hunting. I just had to go grab some water. I always like to drink a bit of water when I'm playing or something like that. I was able to keep it going pretty good. I don't know if you guys could hear me or not. I just walked over to the kitchen, like literally. I'm in one of those apartments where you've just got like your bedroom off to the right, and then you've got a combined like living room kitchen, and the kitchen has like a little island on it, and that's about it. Ooh, skill boost. Yeah, this is a good run. And look at that, like 4 people just left because I said I was leaving for a second. When I say a second, I mean a second, guys. And yeah, it's nice to stream these too, because I'm like, well, then I get to record the global, I get some talking, because I couldn't go on for this long if people didn't stop by and chat with me, to be honest. Otherwise, I was going to run out of stuff after I stopped talking about moon deeds. But yeah, it's, I don't know, maybe it is the young. Where are we right now? Oh, we got pretty far away from the spawn. Pretty soon I will have to be going, though, because I do want to get some sleep. It's getting late here. It's like 2 a.m. I know. It's very reckless of me to be staying up this late on Thursday, but it is what it is. Cash in all that. See, I would go deep on the moon deeds. Oh, Big Mike, how's it going, by the way? Yeah, I'd go deep on the moon deeds, but the problem is that Mondarch just won't let me buy them. They say I've got to deposit, and I'm like, I'm a non-depositor. That's my whole claim to fame. If I deposit, I lose that. So I can't lose my claim to fame. I mean, that would just be horrendous. Because I might just very well be one of the best non-depositing players in Entropia universe. But if I take away that non-depositing part, I'm nothing. Because there's a lot of people who are way, way better than me, who started way, way after me, and they did it because they deposited. And if you deposit, like, it's a little bit easier. Yeah, they won't put them up on, the moon deeds don't go up on auction until all the deeds that Mindarch is selling sell. And I think it's going to be soon, because honestly, like, the deed value, if they can keep this 1 PEC per deed payout, they're going to be able to get like a pretty high return on them, I believe. It's too bad they won't let you trade them even. Because honestly, if I could trade like deeds, I'd be willing to give someone like a bonus for depositing, and then I just, ooh, nice, 7 PEDs right there. Not bad. I'd be willing to give someone a bonus if they deposit and send me the deeds. Thanks, Talis. Oh, you gotta go? Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for stopping by. The Talis Gaming. You do some Entropia videos, right, man? Like, you do some streaming and stuff, I think you said? I think I've seen you before. I could be wrong, though. Like, I stop into streams when I see them, but I usually don't stay for the whole time. Okay, I don't know if he does them or not, but feel free to, I don't know. If you guys see him, that wasn't a bad one, 16 PEDs. If you guys see the Tails Gaming live, feel free to stop by and check out his channel. Seems like a good dude. Just got to check something on my phone real quick. So if you guys are leaving any messages, I won't be able to get them yet. All right, I'm coming back to Twitch. And we're back. So yeah, I figured this would be a good time to just come on and do a hunt, because it's like, it's nicer. You know, it's, well, I've got the time, right? Like, it's late, but I've got the ability to do it. And also, it'll be a good chance for me to catch all you guys in Cali. Because I think California, it's not that late yet. It's like 11 p.m., right? Right? I don't know. I don't know if any of you guys are in Cali. Oh no. Ah, I fucked up, guys. I messed up. I messed up big time. I shot a Guardian here. I was talking about how I do this. I'm very dumb about this. Sometimes I'll shoot a mob that's like way too big for me. And this is how I do it usually. It's a Guardian that I'll shoot because I can't take these guys unless I really, really like try. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and kill him. Let's do this. Let's pull away. I've got to get away from all these other mobs because if something spawns on me, I'm in trouble. Oh. We got some fruit. Actually, I probably shouldn't have even stopped to pick it up because now I'm going to die because I went into it. Oh, they tricked me. Mindark tricked me. They dropped some fruit. I went in to get that fruit grab, and I ended up dying. They bamboozled me. That was sneaky. That was very sneaky of them. Should I go back and try and kill it? I'm gonna do it. So stupid. Oh, so stupid. Wait, did they just... Where's my death? Oh, there we go. So my death location's way over there. Oh, there's no way I can make it back. Where am I? Oh, wow. I really like went out into the weeds. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna give up on that Guardian. He'll be healed up well before I get back. Let's heal a bit and then head out. Alrighty. Looks like we should be ready to go now. So let's get back to it. We've already got one global. Let's see if we can get two. Maybe this will be a multi-global stream. Going all around the globe, worldwide, with multiple globals. I mean, all my videos are worldwide, but you know. Oh no, this guy's a little too big, isn't? Oh no, what? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They just like loved me here. Look at this. Look at how many of these guys attacked. I'm just gonna try and kill this one guy, and then I'm gonna. Ah, shit. They're gonna kill me before, yeah. Alright. That was way too many. Like, I don't know where they all came from. I didn't think I was gonna aggro that many Atrox right off the bat. That's a bit annoying to die, like, just right away like that. Makes me look really bad. I don't know why Mindark would do that to one of their top YouTubers. Nah, I'm kidding, guys. I like to throw that out there because Mindark really does not have any... For some reason, Mindark really likes the Twitch streamers a lot more than the YouTubers. At least that's what I've noticed. See, why is this guy showing his... Oh, I see. I'm seeing the pet, maybe. Okay. I was wondering why that, like, yellow dot was appearing. I always see them. I never really pay attention. And then sometimes when I'm looking for something specific, I'll be like, maybe that's what the red dot, the yellow dot is. And it's just a pet, I guess. All right, let's run these outskirts here. Hey, Bam Bam, how's it going? How's it going, man? All right, let's try and take out this guy here. There's so many Twitch emojis, it's crazy. I love how they've got so many, though. I love it. I've even got my own emoji, the CerealOverdrive emoji. It's very ill thought out, very badly done, but it does exist. But yeah, there's so many cool emojis with Twitch. I love the fact that they integrated them all in. At first, I'm like, who cares about emojis? And then now I'm like, oh, I love emojis. Completely did like a 180 on that one. I was about to say I did 360, but that would mean I just went around and came back where I was, you know, to my original opinion, I guess. Yeah, we've had this has actually been a pretty good hunt. Like, I'm thinking it might be oh yeah, my A203 is about to die. So once that happens, I think we'll be calling it. I don't know why this old one didn't attack me here, but let's get him. Yeah, once the AT-203 dies, that means I've gone through quite a bit of ammunition. Way more than 100 PDs. Yeah, emojis are basically just memes at the minute, like on Twitch. Texting is a little bit different, but yeah, on Twitch, they're definitely memes. But memes, like, the word has actually evolved. It used to mean something completely different. Because it's like, yeah, it's crazy how that works. Because I still don't know. I don't think anybody actually has like 100% concept of exactly what a meme is. It's one of those like you know it when you see it type of things. But I feel like some kids nowadays are just misusing the term. But I'm not going to be the one to take that one up. That is a cause that I really don't care that much about. All right, tell you what, we're going to do one more and then I'm going to call it because I've got to get to bed here. Unless this is a global. If this loot's higher than, let's say, 40 PEDs, we'll keep going. So, Mindark, it is completely up to you whether you want me to keep playing your game or not. If you're from Mindark and you're one of the 4 people watching, go to bed because I think right now in Sweden it's like 6 a.m. No, actually, maybe you're waking up. Maybe you guys are at work. Well, get back to work. I don't know. Anyways, let's see. 40 PDs or higher, we keep going. Let's see. What is it? Not even close. So let's head back and see where we're at as far as the loot goes, and then we'll call it a stream. So for those of you guys who tuned in, thanks for tuning in. I know a bunch of you guys jumped in and out, so thank you to everybody who jumped out and is now watching this on replay or anything like that. Bam, bam, it's only 1:30 a.m. there. Yeah, 1:30 a.m. Like, it's 2... Oh, jeez, it's 2:30 a.m. here. I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm okay, but, yeah, it's about time for me to get going. Look at this. This guy's parking job is atrocious. It's upside down. The landers are here, and he used these things to land. Just not good, man. Not good. Anyways. Yeah, it's only 1:30 a.m., but I've got to keep going. Not keep going. I've got to get going. So, yeah, let's add up this loot. Ooh. What is this? I didn't even notice this getting looted. Whoa. Bio ID verification. A 16 PED loot. What is this thing? What is this item? Does this use often applied to locks and doors? Interesting. So there's some sort of bio ID verification item that I looted. I've never looted something like this before. And it's worth 16 PEDs, but I completely skipped over it because I probably just thought it was a generic loot. Wow. Interesting. Very, very interesting. You can see we also got some fruit that I don't care about. This is going to be a really good hunt. This is going to be a crazy hunt. So we start out with 100 PDs of ammo. Wow. This is crazy. I didn't think I was doing this good, but let's add this shit up because we're doing good. This is wow, this is gonna be a good one. I didn't even realize I got that bio ID thing. That added quite a bit to it. So let's 217.68 plus 36.57. So we've got 254.25 PEDs in loot minus 100. So right now we're looking at 154.24 PEDs that we're sitting at as far as just profit goes. Of course, there was some armor and amp burn, so we're going to subtract that. That's 54.09. Wow. So this total run, this whole run, from start to finish, we made 100 PEDs. We doubled the money that we put in. This was literally, we started with 100 PEDs. We recycled that loot. We kept recycling. And now we're sitting here at the end with 100 PEDs of profit. That is crazy, folks. That's crazy. And that's not even including markup. It looks like there's no markup on this thing. I don't know. Maybe I can find someone who will buy it for like 5% extra. So I might make an extra like 5 PECs, 50 PECs on it, something like that. We've got some soft hide here that's got no markup, but again, like we managed to loot enough of it that we're gonna get another like 10 PECs. But yeah, we did really good. This is really good, especially with the ammo, considering you get that 1% boost from the ammo. Like, we're sitting here probably with markup, we made about 101 PEDs. That was a solid loot. It's crazy. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. All you guys who tuned in on Twitch and everything like that, thank you so much for watching. We had another amazing hunt. I keep saying when I get a bad one, I'm going to go to the moon. I'm going to go visit Arkadia, but it did not happen today. This was just a spectacular hunt that I'm glad that you guys all got to witness and sort of join in on. A lot of you guys say, like, a lot of people have been saying, like, I'm pumping up Mind Arc recently, but honestly, this is just my overall experience. Right now, it's been very good. I've been getting some amazing loot and everything like that. So real quick, just so I can end the stream, I'm going to drop out of full screen mode. Yeah, Bam Bam, you've only been 5 minutes. I know you got here late, man. Sorry. I hate to end it right as people come, but I've got, like, you've got to do it. Otherwise, you'd be streaming 24/7 and then you die of no sleep. But yeah, thanks for joining in for the last 5 minutes, man. You got to see the most exciting part. Well, I mean, you missed the global. That was sort of the most exciting part. And then some dude, yeah, but yeah, you missed you got to see the loot total. So I just ruined the whole video for you. And I told you there was a global. Whoops. Sorry. But yeah, thanks for joining, man. I really do appreciate it, even if it's just for 5 minutes. But anyways, yeah, I'm just going to call it here. I'm going to end it. We're going to drop out of full screen mode because that's the only way I can get to that Streamlabs and end the stream. So for a little split second, you guys are going to see a weird sort of screen shape, and then I'll be gone. But yeah, thanks for watching. Those of you guys watching on YouTube, those of you guys watching on Twitch, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, peace.